My name is Mike Vanasse. I've been playing guitar for about 6 years. I picked up the guitar when I was really little and I didn't really catch on to it, but then when I got into 11th grade, I started picking it up again. I started taking lessons and I kind of just found like this new realm of possibilities where I could just mess around and do just about anything, whether that's what I love about it. I have to say the thing that inspired me to start was my dad. When I was really little, I will always remember him playing older music on the radio. It's part of why I've inclined towards like the 80s, the 70s, the 60s. It's all because of him. And then he also used to, when he was in college, high school, he used to play in a band himself. And he had his own guitar. It's an Epiphone. It was an Epiphone FT-135. I have it right over there. It broke for a little while. But before that, I remember asking him to tune it when I was little, and he'd go through it. He'd go through tuning and everything. He'd play a couple chords and he'd hand it to me, and I'd just be plucking around on random strings, not knowing what I was doing. But looking back, you know, it was probably one of the things that got me started. I've fooled around with a couple of guitars that I would consider great. Acoustic-wise, I've messed around with Taylors, in both realms, Ibanez. Electrically, I've messed around with Les Pauls, Gibson, bunch of different types. I'd have to say my favorite though is probably Epiphone, just because of the sound it gives off. Every guitar has its own kind of unique kind of richness that it adds to a sound, some add atrocity, but I mean, I'm not going to go there. I have to say the sound that the Epiphone brand produces is one of my favorites. I don't want to sing the lyrics to the song. Don't want to sing the lyrics to the song, cause it's totally messed up. That's right, kids. It's all about that output of energy. If I'm in a happy mood, then I'll be playing something happy. If I'm in a sad mood, I'll be playing something a little more depressing. But overall, I can be in any mood when I pick up the guitar. It doesn't really matter. I've never been so angry, so upset, so sad, or so depressed that I looked at the guitar and was just like, no, I'm not picking that up. Every single time, I'm just like, you know what? Let me see what I can do with this. And I kind of just pick it up and do my own thing. And the results vary.
And down south to the land of the pines, and double my way in North Carolina. To stand up the road, pray to God I see headlights.
When it comes to accomplishments, I did manage to learn Dire Straits' Sultans of Swing for one of those Parents Weekend events I told you about. And I was able to play through the entire thing. I had the parents up and clapping and everything. It was great. So that's probably the biggest accomplishment I can think of right now.